So for this question, the graph is given to you. We need to write either story, but before writing the story, I would like to guys focus on what type of rate of change do we see. Okay, so as I ask you some questions, please put them in the chat box so that way we can have a pretty good understanding on these questions too. Okay, so let me choose the color here. So if you look at it from here, 0 to here, what type of variation? So we have two of them. One is constant rate of change, and the other one is vary rate of change. Constant rate of change means it's kind of like a straight line. Okay, and the vary rate of change is like that. Let me get this one down. So the vary rate of change is like a curve. Now you guys use the chat box and tell me from here to here is a constant rate of change or vary rate of change? Use the chat box, type it. From here to here is a constant rate of change or the vary rate of change? Which one do you guys think? So from the 0 to here, what do you guys think? It's a constant rate of change or the vary rate of change? What do you guys think here? This piece. As we know, constant rate of change means it should be a straight line. Vary rate of change means a curved line. So from here to here, that's right. So this is going to be a vary rate of change. And how about from this piece, let me change color, to this piece? What do you guys think? This. That's right, constant ROC, rate of change. And then same way, I can tell from here to here, it's going to be vary rate of change. And then final piece is constant. And also I want you to guys think of this too. Let's see, I'm going to put some different color. I want you to think of this. From here to here, is it increasing or decreasing? What do you guys think? Is it increasing or decreasing? From here to here. That's right, increasing. Okay, so this piece is increasing. And then this piece, from here to here, it's a constant. Okay, so from here to here, it's constant. And again, from here to here, it's increasing, but vary rate of change. Okay, and then this, from here to here, it's constant increasing, because you can see it's constantly going up. Sometimes you may see the lines going down like this. Okay, so in case this one is also constant rate of change, but this is decreasing. Make sense? So this piece is decreasing because it's going down. You guys understand that? It is really important to understand these graphs, because I want to make sure you kind of like how to read the graphs and answer the questions anything comes into your way. Alrighty, let's do the next one. Now, if I look at this, oops, going back. Now, if I look at this graph, just like we discussed, and obviously, let me clear this. So you can see the graph starting from here to here is constant. I can say constant ROC, but this is increasing. This is increasing. And then from this piece to this piece, what do you guys think? Is it increasing or decreasing? From this piece to this piece, is it increasing or decreasing? What you guys see? Use the chat box. That's right. So because going down, right? As the time goes by and the distance is going down. Just like an example, you can say you're riding back home because as the time goes on, the distance is kind of like going close. That means you're at the school and you start biking back home. So the distance is going down. If I see from 80 or 70 meters to it's going down to 20 meters like that, it's decreasing. It's basically you're going back home. Okay, so this is decreasing, and then this is also a decreasing. And this one, what do you guys think of this piece? Is it increase or decrease? Come on, I want to see from everybody. Is from here to here, is it increasing or decreasing? Okay, yep, increasing. So, because as the time goes on, the distance is going up. That means you're going back to the, oh, you forgot something, and then you went trying going back to the school or someplace else. And then this is also decreasing. Okay, so basic idea of that one. I mean, you can answer these questions, but I want you to focus on whether the function is increasing or decreasing. So that way you can, when you have questions like that, you can identify pretty simple and faster. So the small business owner has a 2 bank accounts. Okay, oops, 2 bank accounts. So let's see. Let me clear this. So 2 bank accounts, and one of them is the payroll account, which is 45,000 minus 2,500 W. So this is the first key. Okay, so this is the first account. First account. So I have 45,000 minus 2,500 W. Okay, that's good. And the dollar amount to payroll account as a function of time in weeks. Okay, and the second account. This is the second account. It is $8,000 at a week 0. So $8,000 at week 0. So what is the meaning of week 0? What do you guys think? Put them in the chat box. What is the meaning of week 0? So the week 0 means it doesn't start at anything, just the first week, like just brand new. So let's say week 0. So let's say week 0 in this question, if it is week 0 means W is 0. So week 0 means W0. Okay, this is week 0. Now, if you look at the question, it says, what is the total amount in the 2 accounts at week 0? So week 0, we're going to find where is it? What is the total amount? Now let's put it W in this. So it's going to be a P equal 45,000 minus 2,500 times 0. So times 0. Let's see. Hold on. We set up a 0 here. What happens? 2,500 times 0. What do you guys think? 2,500 times 0. What do you get? 0. Okay, so this becomes 0. This whole thing becomes 0. And then now you have 45,000 minus 0, which is basically 45,000. Okay, so $45,000 at week 0. Everybody agree? So first account, week 0, we have $45,000. But the second account, we already know $8,000 at week 0. See, in the questions, when you look at it, let's say if they gave you equation, you see this number right here, that's your week 0, like at the beginning amount. And this is the rate of change. We don't worry about that. If you're looking at the week 0, this is the number. Always remember that. And then the second account is given $8,000. So what they're asking is, what is the total amount to accounts at the week 0? So the total amount. Total means, what do I do? Add or subtract? Chat box, please. Total means, should I add or subtract? So the total means you add the amounts. So first account is $45,000 plus second account is $8,000. So let's add these two. So you get 0, 0, 0. 5 plus 8 is 3. So that's $53,000 at week 0. Okay. So that's how you figure it out for the week 0. So sometimes you may ask like questions like, what's a week 0 amount in a bank 1 or the account 1? So you can just look at the information, read the question carefully, and they can just answer that. And also, if sometimes they can ask you what's the total amount, or sometimes they can ask you what's the difference between them. So whatever the question comes, please read the question completely so that way it makes more sense to you guys. Okay, that's good.